Our first guest tonight, Ryan Daykin, joins us, and he's currently sitting at number 19 on the charts with his new single, Ain't Gonna Miss Me. It's peaked so far after 3 weeks at number 13. And Ryan Daykin, a little birdie tells me that you nearly passed on this song, Ain't Gonna Miss Me.
It's true, I nearly did, actually. I listened to it a couple of times, and I was like, I like it, but it wasn't really grabbing me. And then it came to about a week later, and it was still in my head, and I was like, you know what, that's got to be a good sign. So I sat down and thought about it a bit more, listened to it a few more dozen times, and conveniently at that time, I just happened to be going through a personal circumstance which related very similarly to the lyrics of the song at the time, and it just kind of clicked, and that was it.
Do you think there's any times in a song where you've passed on something or the other way and gone, yeah, maybe I could have done it differently?
Not off the top of my head. I mean, it's one of those things. I'm a big believer in signs, and I think things happen for a reason. I think for some reason this song was still stuck in my head, so I think that's clearly a sign that I needed to go back and look at it. And then conveniently, a couple of days later, the words kind of rang through a bit more, and it just fit perfectly. So it just happened to be something that was good that I listened to my intuition a bit with it.
Well, Ryan, we haven't had a chat with you for a little while, so tell us what's been going on since we last had a chat to you and what you've got coming up in the near future.
Yeah, so I've been busy just preparing for this EP launch. It was meant to come out a little bit more recently than it has. A few obviously life circumstances get in the way sometimes, and here we are. So yeah, so that's taken its time, but I've been doing some gigs around the area. Obviously, I'm based in Victoria, so do quite a bit of stuff around Victoria. Obviously, Tamworth Country Festival, those kind of things as well. Yep. But now that this is out and the singles are out and it seems to be doing quite well, obviously we're going to try and jump on that momentum and do some more touring and do some travelling and gigs as far and wide as we can possibly arrange. That would be fantastic.
Now, of course, with social media the way it is now, people can like you from all around the world and get in touch with you. Is there a demographic, so to speak, that you think that really finds that appeal with Ryan Daykin?
I'm yet to kind of find that out, really. I mean, a lot of the demographic that I've found just from looking at stats and things like that of the music that I've put out, like for example on Spotify, iTunes, all those things, the demographics have been quite heavily around my age. But then I've had a lot of people come up to me that have been a lot older, and some people have been a lot younger, and they've said they've loved it. I mean, I try to sing about things and try to write about things that a lot of people can relate to and can resonate with. So I think that's kind of worked well and done that. Yeah.
It's a completely different age, isn't it, when we think about the old day marketing tools when you put out music, and as you say, you start rounding off things like Spotify and that where you're able to get trends on who's listening to your music. What a great tool it is for young musicians. Oh,
it definitely has its moments where it comes in really handy for things like that, and learning your demographic and learning your audience and just seeing where things have been really popular. Like I saw the other day my songs have been trending in, I think, somewhere in Chicago, I think. So I was like, well, that's pretty cool.
It's
Can't
crazy,
complain about that, can I? Yeah. so it's been going really well.
You've got the debut EP coming out, but you've got an album coming out, hopefully end of year, early next year, and you've got a bit of collaboration going on. Tell us a little about who we may be collaborating with. Or is that all still hush-hush secret-y stuff?
That's all still a little bit hush-hush, but we're in the process of still writing for that at the moment. Got a few more songs I think that are in the pipeline, which I think will come up really nicely.
Okay, a mix of ladies and gentlemen, or just all gentlemen?
Oh no, I think ladies and gentlemen. I mean, I think this current EP that I've just brought out actually came out on Monday. So that was awesome. That's got a couple of collaborations on that with two amazing female artists. So yeah, hopefully we'll see what happens. It depends on who I get to work with and who I get to run into over the course of the next few months, I suppose.
So if people do want to follow you and they want to know about your social media websites, where's the best way for them to catch up with your music, Ryan Daykin?
Yeah, best way to jump on my website, which is www.ryandaykin.com, which is Daykin. And then you can obviously find all the links to all the socials on there, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, all those things. So that's the best way.
Well, there's no excuses. Let's play your song right now. This is Ryan Daykin. Thanks for joining us, Ryan, and Ain't Gonna Miss Me.
You're gonna miss me every breath, every day.